What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Bryson Sports Talk, and today we are right back at it with another video. It's been a little bit, but back. Today we're doing starting off the draft season with the Eagles 7-round mock draft. I'll probably be making another one of these videos in about a month and a half, 2 months, when it gets to the more realistic part of the draft. When things really start to, be more predictable, and that's when I'll probably make another one of these. Once you'll see, mainly past pick 120 here is when I just kind of, I wanted to cover the needs and also get some depth and just get players who I heard have been really good. So with that being said, let's just, of course, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Also, go check out my Twitter. The link will be in the description. That's where I post a lot about my weekly schedule, stuff like that. So if people, want to know that stuff, that's the place to go. So let's just get straight into it with our first pick being pick number 15. So here we go. Pick number 15, I have the Eagles taking linebacker Nakobe Dean out of Georgia. I think Nakobe Dean is just a team leader on the field. You saw it during, this season, this past college season. He's just been a big leader. He's been making incredible plays. Javi was at those 2 playoff games, scouting him out. And, a lot of teams like him. This guy is one hell of a dude. But I think, looking at the teams in front of us, I just think the Eagles are the number 1 candidate. And let's say he does go off the board, I think Devin Lloyd is another guy we could be going after. I really like the way Dean plays. He's really good at zone coverage. He's just a beast. And, like I said, he's a team leader. And I think that's what people need. And we do need linebackers. We don't know if we'll bring back Singleton next year, with the cap space and with our, things. There's also some questionable guys like Davion Taylor, Sean Bradley. There's a lot of things we need to fix on this teams. Also TJ Edwards hopefully we'll bring back, which we did sign to an extension. I'm sorry. So I think that the linebacking position would be an amazing place for us to go with one of these 3 first-round picks. Next up, I got at pick 16 cornerback Ahmad Gardner. Gardner is an amazing player. I think he's the best cornerback in college this year. He's just played an amazing this season for Cincinnati. Led Cincinnati defensively in a lot of things. He's another team leader. We need some cornerbacks. I don't think we'll bring back Steven Nelson. And we need some other guys on the team, and I think he'll help us out with that a lot. So that is my next pick, and I really like the way that he just plays the game, and the way of a player he is. I just think that's one of the reasons we go after him. With pick 19, I have us taking Tyler Linderbaum. I think we need a guy like Linderbaum. I'm not sure if he'll be there, but him or Kenyon Green would be an amazing pickup for us. We need some interior offensive linemen here in this upcoming draft. We just need those people. It's uncertain if Jason Kelce will be here or not. Landon Dickerson really isn't a center. He's just not big enough. Linderbaum will hopefully help us out. I don't think we can deal with I don't know who else would be our backup, but I think we need a guy like Linderbaum to help us out. He's amazing job blocking wise, and I think he'll give Hurts a little more time than Hurts usually has with our banged up offensive line. I think Linderbaum would be a great addition to alongside Dickerson and Mailata. Then you have to just rebuild the right side of the offensive line. But other than that, I think Linderbaum is an amazing pickup. At pick number 51, we have edge Drake Jackson. Drake Jackson has put up a show at USC. He was a guy who was ranked pretty high, and I think he's going to be a steal pick. We need some edges. Brandon Graham's very old. Derek Barnett will not be here next year, most likely. So that leaves us with Josh Sweat and one open position. I think David Ojabo also in the first round could be an option, but looking at the likelihood of that, it's not very likely. So I believe that Drake Jackson as an edge would be an amazing guy to have on this team from USC, and it's interesting because we do need some edges, but at the same time the whole defensive line just needs to be rebuilt. Drake Jackson is the right step. At pick number 83, you betcha, we got the next guy up on Georgia, linebacker Quay Walker. I think we got to stack up this linebacking depth chart, and I was looking at a bunch of possibilities here, and Quay Walker was just there. Quay Walker has played very well at Georgia. He's helped Nakobe Dean out a lot. Nakobe Dean's been a leader with Quay Walker, so let's say we don't get Dean. maybe in the third or fourth round we go ahead and get Quay Walker or another linebacker like that. I really like Quay Walker. I think Georgia just produces a lot of great defensive players, and I think Quay Walker is definitely easily one of the best ones out there for Georgia. And Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker together, paired alongside T.J. Edwards or something, that would be a scary young linebacking core. At pick 120, we got safety Damarri Mathis. I'm a fit fan basically. I watch a lot of his play. He's pretty good. Comes up with some clutch guys. He's very good at coverage. He doesn't really let a lot of defenders get past him, which is something that's very good. I think that's what the Eagles need. Obviously we got Anthony Harris on a one-year deal who's played pretty well. Roddy McLeod is very old. Then there's Kavon Wallace, Marcus Epps. We need another guy in there. Free agency, Marcus Williams is a guy, but I believe that Damarri Mathis would be an amazing young pickup in a late round that would really help us out. Next up at pick 152, I know we're missing out on a lot of receivers early, but Reggie Roberson Jr., he's a very fast, speedy guy who can help us out with the depth. If Rager's not here next year, we don't get another guy. Reggie Roberson Jr. is fast, speedy. I watched a lot of his film. I don't know why, but he was just one of the guys that was sort of just calling my name. Speedy, he can catch balls. He's just everything that the Eagles need when it comes to being a wide receiver. And hopefully he comes out to be more of like an Amon-Ra St. Brown type of player who, went a little bit later in the draft and, developed into being something very good. It's another speedy guy out of SMU. I'm really liking it. Next up at pick 160, we got edge Ali Gaye. I believe Ali, he's pretty good. I've watched him play, LSU. I've watched him. I watched a little bit of his highlights. He's something that the Eagles will need. He's that just edge work to go alongside with the depth with Jake Jackson. And in a few years, hopefully he'll develop into being somewhat of a good starting player. And that's just kind of the gamble you take with these later picks. You never know what people are going to develop into. Next up at pick 164, we have cornerback Matt Hankins. Watched a lot of Matt Hankins play too. Out of Iowa, he's a pretty nice player. I think he's a pretty decent guy to have on your team. When it comes to depth, another thing we need. Looking at these next few picks, they're going to be a lot of depth. You got Ahmad, Gardner, and Nakobe Dean. You already saw that depth in the linebacker and the edge. So that's kind of where I'm getting this edge work from. And Matt Hankins, as the backup corners that we just need in the depth. Next up, at pick 193, I got offensive tackle Obinna Eze. Eze was a transfer out of Memphis, went to TCU. Gives pretty good protection and will help us out in rebuilding the right side of the line. Obviously, it's a later pick, but once again, there's a lot of good offensive tackles who come later in the draft. Like a guy like Mailata, look what he's developing too, so anything's possible. To finish it off, we get at pick 205, Tyler Goodson, running back out of Iowa. Even though the Eagles draft a running back every year, there's never enough for more. I like the way Tyler Goodson plays the game. I've watched a lot of his highlights at Iowa, splitting a lot of snaps with a bunch of other guys. Goodson has just played a significant role on this Iowa offense, and I believe that, you have players, like guys like Goodson who just come on. We got Gainwell, and Boston Scott is an older player, so it'll be interesting to see exactly what will happen with our running game and who would help us out a lot and stuff like that. But I believe we're drafting 3 Iowa guys here, so it'll be a little bit of an Iowa reunion. Haha. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you. That's going to be it for me today. Enjoy the rest of your day.